Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, it is your good friend Gregors, and I know we haven't talked to each other, or at least I haven't talked in front of my camera for about 2 years. I think back then the community was rather broken, and now it's gone from broken to not existent. But one of the reasons I kind of walked away very quietly 2 years ago is I guess I got kind of sick of the drama. I used to be in ignorant bliss. And my videos typically do not get trolled. I don't get a lot of really hater comments or anything like that. But behind the scenes, at least what's been told to me by people who I am close with in the Facebook community, is that things are people talking things about me, saying that I do I've done this, or I have this reputation, or I've said this about whoever, and I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I'm walking away because it's not worth it. But at the same time, I realize too that YouTube still is, or at least was, an effective tool for me, and it may still be. So here we are again, and I'm going to start off on a bad note. The last time you saw me really was 2013. 2014 was absolutely the worst year of my life, probably in terms of health and losing my positive attitude, losing my smile, trying to find reasons to be depressed when there's no reason to be depressed. You know what's weird is not only, even though it was health-wise the worst year of my life, financially it was probably the best year of my life. It seems like every year I keep building on what I'm doing. So that, it just goes to show you that the money you are making does not equal happiness. So you put that on a pedestal, making that much money on that. So that's a lesson learned, I suppose. I would go home and I would self-medicate, and then I would eat the wrong things, and then I would go to work and be miserable and thought I hated it at work, but I don't know if I hated it at work because I was at home self-medicating, I was feeling sorry for myself, or I was self-medicating, feeling sorry for myself because I hated work. You get caught in this spiral, and it's so weird. And I'm not going to lie to you, at the beginning of this year, I gained so much weight. I weighed more, or about the same, is I did when I started my YouTube journey in the beginning of 2009. Now, obviously, it's a little different. I'm not there now. I've made some changes because at the end of April, I finally got my head straight and said, hey, dumbass, everything you learned and everything you taught and everything you mentored, you just decide to put that on a shelf, put it away, feel enabled, feel entitled, feel like the world owes you something, when in reality, I owe myself. There are things in my life I can control, and all the rest of the things in my life will fall into place. I know this. I've done this. So why did I forget this for a whole year? Unbelievable. I went to Syracuse at the end of April. Saw my dad. Last time he saw me was the last video that I actually made when I was in Arizona. And he saw me at my heaviest, and he was concerned. And we had a talk. And my stepdad also, very concerned. And I guess I just decided sometimes you can just do that. I don't know what caused it, but I'm going to quit trying to find reasons to be depressed. I'm going to quit trying to find reasons to self-medicate. And somehow my attitude had changed on a boom. And like the week after I was at Syracuse, people started realizing, Greg, you seem a lot happier. You seem a lot more positive. And I am, and a lot more patient in things. And I remember thinking about work, and like, there's still things about work that I don't agree with, or I don't like, or I have to deal with, but I'm kind of have the attitude that that's okay. You know, I'm still going to enjoy my time here. I'm going to enjoy the people I have relationships with and things like that, and that is showing through. So this big change in my brain has made 2015 a lot more productive. April 29th, I joined this website. You may have heard of it, called Healthy Wage, where I waged a pretty hefty amount of money that I have to hit a certain goal by Halloween, thinking, okay, it's 6 months to Halloween. As you guys know, with me, I've always made Halloween kind of an event for weight loss, so why not start there? So when people were talking about Hot for Halloween, I'm like, hey, I've been doing it since April 29th, and I've been very successful. Obviously, I don't look heavier than I did at the beginning of January of 2009. I do have footage of it. I'm putting something together that you probably will see around Halloween, so you're not going to see it now. But just wanted to kind of let you know what was going on with me, say hello, say that I may start having to use YouTube as this wonderful tool again. So you may see some more of me. I don't know. But those of you who have sat through this 5 minutes and a half of me chatting away, I appreciate it. Thanks for your support as always. And I feel now that I'm here, it's like I'm not alone. We're together. So you guys all have a great one, and perhaps we'll see each other soon. Bye-bye.